Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of NB Weekly. I'm Gage alongside with Jordan, and we'll be breaking down our
Salutation.
first NB season playoffs. Yes,
Yes.
starting with our first matchup between Gotham's Jets and Derry's Ravens. So this came down to a last-second field goal by Derry, giving him the win with the advance to the divisional round with a score of 16-13.
I mean, in this game, Gage, I really see the battle of the two defenses. Offenses was really limited because, again, Derry knew exactly what Gotham wanted to run, and Gotham knew exactly what Derry wanted to run. You did have a couple of long gashes, a couple of long passes, but in the end, again, that last drive from Derry, he was able to manage that clock really and kind of run that ball up the gut on Gotham's defense, and they put him in a great position to make that field goal. So congratulations to Derry Pro in that situation.
All right, our next wild card matchup, we had Noonan Saints versus Black Lions.
Well, you had Noonan versus nobody because Black laid a goose egg. Again, it's real hard to compete in the game when you don't score touchdowns. And again, Lamar Jackson with 241 yards and 4 touchdowns made it really impossible to see Black come out of the situation winning. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, Black is a great opponent, but I've played Noonan twice this year, and he really has that scheme down pat. So kudos to Noonan really getting that dub on that one because God, Black didn't even show up.
All right, our third game, we had AJ Chargers versus Ertz Colts. Jordan?
Oh man, so Irk really played an amazing defensive first half, and he had a really good thing going with the running game against AJ's defense. And for whatever reason, in the second half, Irk decided to start passing AJ the ball a little bit more. And it's really hard to win games if you give the other team an opportunity to score more than you. And that's what happened to Irk. Irk decided to pass the ball and give AJ the opportunity to really control that second half. So again, 23 is the final score, but again, first half tells a different story. Irk ran up. If Irk wants that ball in the second half, we're looking at a different situation, honestly.
I agree. All right, our final wild card matchup, we had Trips Bears versus Fields Niners.
Okay, so we had a game again where one team played very well and one team didn't. Trip laid a goose egg. So Mother Goose showed up to play against Phil's 49ers. Again, it makes it real hard to win a game if you decide to throw the opponent the other ball. And in this game, Trip decided to throw Phil 4 interceptions. And you can't win that way, especially in the playoffs against your formidable opponents. So Freak Phil went on. Dalvin Cook went for 139 yards rushing for 2 TDs, and Trip had no answers. So this is what happens. That's what happens when mediocre players get in the playoffs. I'm just playing. Trip had a great year, but he was no match to Phil.
Yeah, I mean, you can't throw 4 interceptions and expect to win the game.
No, not at all.
All right, so on your screen, we have the playoff pictures. So, Jordan, go ahead and give me your thoughts on the playoffs. What you see?
This is my biggest question for the AFC. Does anyone have the answers for Lolo's high-powered offense? I mean, this is what going on 3 years in a row where Lolo just literally dots people up for fun. He doesn't have Speedy Weedy, but I feel like he doesn't need him anymore because he's really doing the damn thing up there in New England. And it's going to be sad to see the Patriots leave when they become the conquistadors. But you know how Lolo does it. He loves his tacos. We have a great matchup against Derry's defense. And let's see if Derry has the answers. Now, I think Derry can hold Lolo to a certain point, but Derry's going to have to score some points. Again, he can't come out against Lolo and expect to win a 13-12 battle. He really has to score some points. We're going to have a really great show. I think AJ's taking this game a little personal, especially from the last result versus Mel's. So AJ versus Mel's is going to be a great watch. You got another divisional rivalry game for the playoffs in Noonan versus Kilo in the NFC with the Saints versus the Buccaneers. You know, I played Kilo in the end of the season. I don't know if he's focused and if he's ready to take it to the next level. This would be the perfect opportunity to do that, especially with them having $50 on the line against Sticky with that bet. But I don't think that he has enough answers for Lamar Jackson and those Saints when they come marching down to town. And again, unfortunately, Phil took an L today against Malik. But again, you're gonna have Malik sitting pretty, in the NFC conference battle, waiting for his opponent. And honestly, Gates, I don't know what you're looking at for the Super Bowl, man, but I'm thinking we might have a repeat of some old classics coming up. You know, what do you think, bro?
I don't know. NFC is pretty tough. I'm not sure who I'm picking. Who you got for the NFC?
I'm going Malik. I think Malik is gonna run that gauntlet. I don't know if anyone has the answers for him yet. I would like to think that Noonan can kind of go in there and rattle some cages against Malik, but I don't know if Noonan is ready for Malik's defense. Malik has always been a defensive coach, and I really think that he has the answers to slow down Lamar Jackson. The biggest question is who has the answers for Lolo? I think Lolo's going to take it in the AFC. I don't think Mills nor AJ can really see Lolo's high-powered offense, and I don't think Derry has enough juice in his tank to score more points than Lolo to get out that battle. So I think we're looking at a Malik versus Lolo thing, and honestly, man, I'm going to give it to Lolo. I think Lolo's offense is just nasty, man. I think he has something really special there in New England, and especially right now with the game still being on that first patch, I think Lolo has the juice.
Yeah, and you know for Madden 18, our first Super Bowl winner was Malik, so he's the first one to get that jersey.
I think this year he'll be the first one to get knocked out that position.
All right, so moving on to our awards. So the MVP race, what did you think about it? What was your thoughts on that, Jordan?
Well, it was a real close battle up until I think week 16, week 15. You had Dalvin Cook and Baker Mayfield literally trading back 1 and 2. But I think you just get in the beginning of the season where we were all still trying to kind of figure out how to run the ball. I think that lack of running for Dalvin really hurt him in the long run because, again, numbers don't lie, and Baker Mayfield put some tremendous numbers up for the year. What's that, 55 touchdowns, I think, Gabe?
Yeah, 55 touchdowns, 5,775 passing yards.
That's prolific, and I don't think Dalvin could eclipse that even if he had 3,000 yards rushing. I mean, 55 touchdowns is amazing, and you have to give it to Baker, man. Malik really figured out how to kind of change his game. You know, Malik used to be known for running the ball all the time, but again, 5,000 yards, 55 touchdowns, he's a problem passing that rock.
I agree. Yeah. All right, looking ahead, we have our first rookie draft, and I'm curious to see what these rookie ratings really look like.
Yeah, hopefully, man, we get some 6'4", 6'3" receivers that have acceleration. You know, in the past Maddens, we have to deal with 94 speed with 82 acceleration, and no one wants to have that on their teams. I know the cornerbacks look heavy this season, so let's see how we can get some of those new guys in. Hopefully, it fits some of our schemes. I'm really excited to see those things. You know, Gage, another thing I'm excited to see, Gage?
What's that?
I'm excited to see how quickly Bodo can trade away all his picks. He's been trying to trade those picks up for a long time. I know how Bodo operates. At the very last hour, Bodo's going to trade it to somebody for nothing. So I'm excited to see who Bodo gets those picks away to, because he knows he's going to do it.
Hey, well, it's been real excited first season here at Madden Ball, and we look forward to seeing who this champion is going to be up here for the first MB1 Madden 19.
Yep, jerseys are going to be hung in the Raptors, and you will be immortalized as one of the greats in Madden Bowl history.
All right, until next time, peace.
Peace out.